What's going on, Vestas? Hey, this is Tony Talks Vested Up Compelling Sports Edge. You already know how we're going to do it on this lunch live. This is the Vested Sports Edge Lunch Live teaser. So we're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders, the Cleveland Browns. From what we do know, we also going to continue that money, Floyd Mayweather. We even going to talk about the NFL getting greedy. What you mean, Tony Talks Vested Up? They're talking about more games. Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes! And international games. Oh, like I said, this is that Tony Talks Vested Up Compelling Sports Edge. We're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders, the Cleveland Brown, from what we do know. And we're going to continue with that. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me come to the stage. I've been doing some more homework, right? You're not going to believe all the information, allegedly, how Floyd Mayweather got to this point. But we're going to talk about that at the end of the live. And then I'm going to come back tonight. This is just a teaser. For this Friday. This is a teaser on what? May 29th. Teaser. But how Floyd Mayweather got to this point, it's not like what you think it is. If you've been watching them last lives, it's not like what you think it is. This thing was strategic. Oh my gosh. Hey, stay vested up, y'all. Make sure you go ahead and get your notes, your drink, and your vest. When I say stay vested up 365 degrees, because you don't know where the enemy is coming from, Floyd never even saw it coming. But we're going to talk about that later. Now, here we go. Based off the news that I'm getting, and hold on, here come my slides. Hey, based off the news I'm getting, right, because we're going to talk about this more tonight, I'm definitely going to pay this $480 for the NFL package this year, if this is true. So I definitely got to go and look at the schedule this year, because I was not playing in the interlude, the prelude, interlude. We could have games Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It seemed like the only day that we may not have a game this year could be Tuesday. Because they said that these streaming platforms, the ones that have been charging us all of this money this year, they say they serious. They said they are telling the NFL, give it to us. We will stream games Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. If you don't believe me, hey, listen, I'll come back tonight at 7:45 and show my proof. This is going around. And remember, y'all, I reported on this maybe, a couple weeks ago before Memorial Day. Hey, I said, hey, the NFL, they may be adding up games to the schedule, right? And also, get this, y'all, they're talking about 16 international games. You heard right, 16 international games. And the source I heard it from, yes, a source. I ain't talking about AI, I'm talking about a source. I consider them the source, but you'll hear those details tonight at 7:45. But they said 16 international games. I said, what? For $480? Okay, I'll pay that. However, I still want some compensation for all the other years we paid for $480 and we wasn't getting this type of action on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Woo! Oh my gosh. Listen, besides that, did y'all know? I know y'all already know. I know. But y'all know, I just heard Jerry Jeudy spoke to the Cleveland media 24 hours ago. And even Jerry Jeudy got another. I ain't gonna give him that much credit. I ain't gonna say it. But Jerry Jeudy, based on what I got, Jerry Jeudy, he even complimented Todd Monken for his new concept for the offense and also for the accountability. And also for Todd Monken, I go ahead and I'm gonna hold that point right here. I'm just going over the timeline. Is that it? And y'all, once again, facts or not, rumor or true, why are they still putting rumors out here about Myles Garrett possibly being traded? Where that come from? Ain't nobody. Where that come from? What we still talking about crazy stuff? But anyway, I'm gonna let it go. 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 I just cannot wait until next month, June the 9th. So when Myles Garrett get on the field, we can let all that go. Let it go. But I told you, y'all, have y'all noticed since Coach Prime spoke? Let me go and turn off the camera because I don't want y'all to see my facial expression right here. Have y'all noticed that since Coach Prime, since that sleeping giant woke up, that nobody has messed with Shedeur Sanders on the Cleveland Browns media team? Yeah, y'all heard me right. Or was that just me? Have y'all noticed that too? Because nobody in Cleveland is really messing with Shedeur Sanders right now. They ain't talking about him. Listen. In that Jerry Jeudy third day OTA, whatever it was yesterday, y'all, how come the Cleveland media was actually asking questions that I wanted to know? How they actually formulated real questions that Jerry Jeudy was able to answer outside of Shedeur Sanders, Deion Watson. Now, they did ask one. We did get that one. And I buy what Jerry Jeudy was putting down for Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. I said, okay. The Cleveland media is finally doing their job. But I'm only going to say one time. They got to show me a little bit more before I believe this right here. Maybe somebody on high heard I cry and said, come on, Cleveland media. You got to do better than this. Because this is trash on what you put in now. Let me keep going. I know this is just a lunch special teaser for the night. Oh, I'm coming back tonight in my jersey. Yeah, that number 12. I ain't popping that 2 out of the plastic until Shedeur Sanders get on that field. And y'all, listen. Let me tell you one thing. So we got the mandatory mini camp, June 9th through 11th, right? And then in July, we got those training camps, right? And then this is what we need to be focused on. August the 15th. August the 15th is the Cleveland Browns' first preseason game, and that's against the Chicago Bears. Now, I already know Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders will not be out there for that first preseason game. That's when we go out there and see that Taylor Green. Ooh, Taylor Green. And y'all, under one of my videos with Shedeur Sanders and Taylor Green on the cover, boy, it's somebody been lighting up those comments. Oh, they felt the same thing I felt for Taylor Green. He even said he knows Taylor Green. What we doing over here? ToneyTalks, Vested Up, Compelling Sports. I said, what you say again? Oh, he was dropping it down in the comments, y'all. He said he knows Taylor Green. I said, oh, that's what we doing over here at Compelling Sports Edge. You know I'm trying to hook something up in the background, y'all. Oh, let me go to the comments before I start my slides. Because I know y'all on lunch. I'm in between meetings too, but let me go ahead. I ain't gonna hold you long, but I'm gonna hold you right. Come on with it. Come on. And listen, y'all gotta go back. Y'all gotta go back and watch this video I dropped last night. Please go back, because this is one of the segments tonight. We gotta talk about this. It ain't what you think. It ain't what you think. It's what you think, but it's not what you think. Get what I'm putting down, y'all. They played this thing like coming out of a manual. Oh, allegedly. And even Floyd Mayweather, y'all, 745. And I may have to contact YouTube and say, hey, I need you to go ahead and promote this video. Where do I sign on a dotted line? I need this to get out to all of the young men and females that may get hit by agents. And y'all, guess what? Let me go ahead and tell you this. Believe it or not, family members was not involved. Family members, just like Michael Jackson was allegedly isolated from the ones that loved him and protected him, such as Joe Jackson and his brothers, Floyd Money Mayweather was isolated slowly but surely from the ones that actually had his back. They did a 1-for-1. They did a 1-for-1. They removed one person out of his circle just to bring in another one. And it was slowly and methodical. Slowly and methodical. And it even came out that people was warning him, don't do it. Watch your back. Watch your back. He ain't listening, y'all. Well, how we gonna talk about this tonight? Oh, and this right here also. We got to discuss this also. Roland Martin has pushed this twice, 2 or 3 times. The NAACP is pushing black athletes to walk away from certain schools, certain states, because how they have done the, what do they call it? Gerrymandering of the lines regarding the voting lines. We're going to talk about that tonight too. Because just think about it. If all of the black collegiate football players pull out of the South, oh my gosh, it's going to cripple. And Coach Prime would definitely say, come here. I got your spot, y'all. Come on. Ooh, Lord. Now, did y'all know this right here? I know we talked about it. I think it was last weekend when I asked the question, when was ever 3% significant? Y'all see that article right there? Jimmy Haslam family sells another sports franchise stake. What's going on, y'all? I got to come back and read this article tonight. Second major deal this month. What's going on in Cleveland? And this right here, look at this right here. Regarding Dillon Gabriel. We're going to talk about that tonight. Well, we already know that Dillon Gabriel going to be on the practice squad, but you know exactly what I'm saying. Hold on. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Jerry. Oh, yeah, we go talk about this tonight, too. We go talk about this tonight. Is that it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hold on, I can slow down. Now, they are saying that the NFL is definitely going to expand its schedules this year because they said that the demand is there. They said that these streaming platforms that have charged us roughly average $1,200 this year to get all the games. As I said in the beginning, I definitely will purchase that. But is it because the DOJ is behind the scenes telling them, hey, you got to compensate the viewers and the price bet not increase. The price should not increase. We'll put it like that. But is this under pressure because of the DOJ being in their books? Let me go ahead. I'll play a little bit of something like this for you. And we'll go ahead and replay it tonight. We'll go ahead and play it tonight. Because we know it's lunchtime. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and play this right here. And then I want to play Jerry Jeudy a little bit. I do want to go ahead and play Jerry Jeudy a little bit. I did like what he say. Let's see here. All right. Is the NFL getting greedy?
Keep adding in there. We're getting subscribed or you're going to make Ocho cry. He feels the league is drifting away from Sunday being the most important day of football. It's an installation at this point, an institution at this point. The NFL playing games on Sunday with every day that we keep adding in there, we're getting away from that just a little bit. And I worry that I think the game got too big. One of the reasons it's gotten so popular and big was because all the games. It was an event Sunday.
Hold on, investors. I know y'all on lunch. Let me go ahead. I just happened to look over and saw the comments. Hold on. Let me go in and give y'all shout out. What's up, Lady E? Hello, Tony investors. I know y'all got to go eat and run and go back into that building. Ooh, this is just a teaser anyways. Lunch special. Hello to all. What's up, Slim 081? Come on with it. You're right. It's about the money. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and pay that $480 immediately within the next 30 days, as long as it's true. As long as this is true that we're going to get more games throughout the week. What's up, CJ? What's going on with you, CJ? What's up, Amber Love? What's up? What she said? We got the picnics. Hey, go ahead and pull out the boom box too. Oh, I just told my age. What's up, Charmaine? RN. Hey, sometimes if that is true, sometimes based off the event, I do go in, spaz out. So just make sure you render me aid if necessary, okay? Now you on point. Come on with it. Come on with it. Hey, Charmaine, what? And Jerry Judy even said that Todd Monken is holding everybody accountable. Remember, I went over that article. I said, well, is Jerry Judy going to be held accountable too? Jerry Judy basically said, he didn't say his name specifically, but he said everybody, including him, is being held accountable. So we should see. And Jerry Judy, they even asked Jerry Judy, well, what are you doing basically to improve your game? Jerry Judy said, He said, I'm doing more concentration drills, and he's working on catching that ball. Okay, Jerry Judy. Compelling Sports Edge. We know Kevin is wild. Listen, hold on. I know. Hold on. Let me bring that back to say, Amber, you caught what I was putting down. I got too excited. Do y'all see what Kevin Stefanski just said about Tua Tagovailoa? And we've been talking about that in the last 48 to 24 hours. Kevin Stefanski calls Tua's accuracy innate God-given ability. Let me hide my face. Didn't I tell you this man was diabolical? Everybody says that this man is diabolical. Do y'all hear what Kevin Stefanski is saying about Tua? But I'm gonna go ahead and give him grace. I haven't had time to look at every article that I'm teasing you with today doing this lunch special. But before the night at 7:45, I'm definitely gonna look up every source and every article that I'm covering today in this teaser, because I need to know if Kevin Stefanski has really said this, y'all. I just talked about Tua. Medical concerns. Now, it went 24 hours ago, so it had to be 48 to 72 hours ago. Y'all uncaught them lives? But you're right, Amber. Kevin is wild for that. Why he ain't said nothing about Penix? I'm just give me time to go look at this source. What's up, Peter Love? I'm gonna say Peter Love. What's up, Peter Pumpkin? Eda, what's going on with you? Emma Love, what's up? Happy Friday. Okay, cool. Yes, indeed. Monkey did get on Jerry Judy and give him notice. Yes. Now let me go back to this audio clip. That was easy. Come on with it. Now, let's go back to see if the NFL is greedy. I'm going to play a little bit of it, but tonight I'm going to come back with the whole thing. But this is the premise of it.
NFL was like, and everybody set their week apart and to tune into the games that were happening on Sunday, and you're watching kind of all of them. Ocho, do you agree that the NFL is kind of drifting away from Sunday, because this year we're going to have a game on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday?
Rewind.
The NFL was like, and everybody set their week apart and to tune into the games that were happening on Sunday, and you're watching kind of all of them. Ocho, do you agree that the NFL is kind of drifting away from Sunday, because this year we're going to have a game on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday? Brady.
No, I don't think so, because you think about all the other games that you just named that are happening during the week. It's only one game, huh? It's only one game. Maybe some get sometimes, maybe two. Sunday is still the meat and potatoes of the NFL. Sunday is still the most important day of games slated at 1 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, and obviously it's...
Now let's consider this. If this is true, what's going to happen to the collegiate games on Saturday? Do you think that Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes will have to compete with a Cleveland Browns game? That is going to be wild in itself. And is the NFL, if this is true, especially regarding the Saturday, what time blocks are they going to try to capture the audience? Because I know college starts at 12 at noontime and go all the way up to what? Colorado has played some games at 8, 9, 10 Eastern Standard Time. What is the NFL doing? Now, NFL, if you're going to give us some extra games, I'll buy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday and Monday, and possible Tuesday. But don't take Saturday from the collegiate students. Don't do that don't take that from the student athletes. That's gonna be wild in itself. And what if they do have games posted or playing on Sunday? For real, where would that leave Colorado Buffalo fans if Shedeur Sanders is playing a Cleveland Browns game versus another NFL opponent? That is something serious to consider. Let me go and play a little bit more of this.
7:30 game, maybe 8:25 games. So certainly still the meat and potatoes of the NFL, but having those other games sporadically throughout the year during the weekdays is about the money at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Understand what the bottom line is. Understand why we have more games. Understand why players are going to get a bigger piece of the pie.
I hope so.
It's because of the games that have been added. So I'm sure Mr. Kelsey understands the business side of it, but
now that's all I'm playing right there. But just remember, the NFL did play more games. I think before the Colin Kaepernick situation. Thank you, Colin Kaepernick, for everything that you did. But I thought they dialed back the number of games because the players was complaining about not having enough time to physically recover, and they were sustaining more injuries. So I need to go back and look at that to see exactly what was the NFL longest season, at least in the past decade or 2 decades. But y'all know where I'm getting at, right? And definitely, if they're going to add more games to the schedule on an annual basis, these players definitely need to get more money. Because as we already talked about over here, the collegiate players are making more money than the NFL players. They definitely need to fix that if they definitely want those younger bodies in the NFL. All right, let's go ahead and go to Jerry Jeudy. And then I'm going to let y'all go, Vesters. Come on, Jerry. This is the first time that Jerry Jeudy has come to the stage. Come on, Jerry. Let's go ahead and play half of this right here.
You said what? Yeah. We're trying to do that every day in practice. Get in that end zone, get in that box. That's what the goal is.
Do you feel like the connection between you and Sean has kind of developed over these years?
It consistently growing each and every day. Just picking each other's brain. Learning these plays, learning these concepts, understanding these plays, and keep moving forward from there.
Jerry, how do you think? A lot different to you so far?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know why they don't have microphones, but someone asked Jerry, what seems different so far? Here's Jerry Jeudy's answer.
Yeah, the concept is everything. Everything different about his offense, the play calling, the concept. But I'm used to different. I deal with different changes mostly damn near every year of my career. So that's no biggie.
How do you think the concepts will benefit you, Jerry?
I'll be trying to get it quiz. Go ahead.
How do you think these new concepts will benefit you?
With his offense, he do a great job of getting to the best plays. Being able to give the quarterback the ability to change the plays to get in the best formation, the best concept.
Now why y'all know we listen close over here. Let me rewind that a little bit. And I'm gonna ask you, why did he say what he just said? Hold on, let me go and rewind.
Try to get it quiz.
Watch this.
Go ahead.
How do you think these new concepts will benefit you?
With his offense, he do a great job of getting to the best plays. Being able to give the quarterback the ability to change the plays to get in the best formation, the best concept.
Y'all, did y'all hear what Jerry Jeudy just said? Jerry Jeudy said that Todd Monken is going to allow the quarterbacks to change the plays. Y'all know exactly why I'm highlighting that, because it rumors last year that Kevin Stefanski didn't want Shedeur Sanders, prevented Shedeur Sanders, got upset with Shedeur Sanders when he changed plays. I think Jerry Jeudy unknowingly did a Freudian slip. Because if Kevin Stefanski, if that was one of his, how can I say it? As a head coach, if he allowed the quarterback to make those changes in the huddle or on the line of scrimmage, Jerry Jeudy wouldn't have had a need to say that. Jerry Jeudy had a need to say that is because this is true Kevin Stefanski limited Shedeur Sanders to run his own plays as quarterback one last year. Now, this year, when I've been harping on and just giving Coach Todd Monken all the praise regarding the unlimited offensive talent he has around him, this just opened it up times 2, times 3, times 4. Shedeur Sanders will definitely be able to change the plays that he fit this year. Let me go ahead and bring up this slide here. Look at this right here. Don't worry about the words. Don't worry about the words here. Don't worry about the words. Maybe I should have picked another thumbnail. But Todd Monken is going to give Shedeur Sanders the ability to change the plays in the huddle or on that line. Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry.
Against certain defenses and certain looks, that's just going to help us, and we're going to just be able to take advantage of that.
Physically, how does Deshaun look right now compared to like 2024 training camp?
I go to Deshaun.
Oh, he looked a lot more confident, a lot more comfortable. You know, just having those days, giving his time to prepare himself mentally and physically. You know, he coming out here looking real good.
What ways do you see him getting strength just from, in 2024, just coming right off of that surgery and now it just seems like he's hitting the long ball.
Yeah, like I said, he looked a lot more comfortable. Now he's a lot more healthy. Again, that last year, having that time off, and just being able to grind during the summer and work on his body, work on his mental. He's a lot better for sure.
What ways have you seen Shedeur from last year?
Just being more comfortable, and being more comfortable, being more confident, and that comes with repetition. Having that first year to that second year jump, you can see him out here on the field just being a lot more comfortable, confident, and in command.
And I know it's still early, obviously, you're talking about the different offensive concepts that benefits you. How do you think that can benefit the Shedeur?
Like I said, just being able to get us in the right place, right position is going to help the whole offense. So that's the way it's going to help for real.
What do you think of these two young receivers?
All right, let me go to the end where Jerry Jeudy talks about himself, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, Vestas.
You guys that were added, what do you think this offense could possibly look like this year?
Oh, and here's Mary Kay question that has nothing quarterback related. Somebody done got her right too. She's asking about the new wide receivers. Here we go.
You got a lot of potential. We got a lot of great guys on the field, and we drafted a lot of great players too. So I'm excited about this year. It's gonna be fun.
How do you think you'd like to have the starting quarterback? No one before training camp doesn't know if he will or not. But is that something that's important for the offense to establish that guy as early as possible so you can go forward with the starter?
Yeah, important to figure out who the starting quarterback to be, just to have that repetition before the first game of the season. You want to know who the guy is so you could build that chemistry and get those reps in to grow. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I must have missed it. Hold on.
Not doing your job, you're going to
How much did that help you? And I think you guys will do that in the break between mini camp and training camp as well.
Yeah, that just getting those extra reps has helped a lot. Just focus on the timing of the routes, the ball placement, the executing, just understanding each other's minds, what we're going through in each process, what I'm thinking in my body accountable. If you're not.
I want to play this one.
Next interview just said they want more accountability on the team. So how have you seen Todd sort of up the accountability since he's been here?
Oh yeah, he's holding everybody accountable. If you're not doing your job, he's gonna either pull you out, he's gonna call you out, and make sure you're on point. So you better be on point with Todd for sure.
You're the young guys. This time of year we can't do a whole lot. You're looking at what you can do, but the work you do in there, the work on the field. What's the most important thing as someone who's been through this before this time of year for rookies to?
We'll come back tonight and play the rest of that clip right there. But did y'all even feel how Jerry Jeudy talked about Todd Monken? I ain't never heard Jerry Jeudy talk about y'all know who. I ain't never heard Jerry Jeudy talk about y'all know who like that. Even Jerry Jeudy sounding different on the podium this year here. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go, Velsters. What's up, Dunasee? What's going on, Dunasee? What you said, CJ? I agree back with you on that, Tony. But hey, need to give our NFL team players more money. Yes, And now that all the contracts have been signed, are they going to come back and they're going to back pay this year? Because golly, and that's the thing. I don't see it in the schedule, y'all. Remember, we went over the Cleveland Browns schedule. We went over the away games, the home games. We actually went down the calendar, except for one game that was on a Thursday. The other games were Saturday. I'm going to say Sunday. They didn't even have a Monday game. To my surprise, they didn't even have a Monday game. So I'm like, what team? Nor international game. So what team is going to play all of these games throughout the week? But of course, I didn't look at all of the other 31 team schedules, so I got to do some homework before tonight's live. But that pay, they need to go ahead and pay that money. Retro pay, that's what they call it. Pay. Yes, Shedeur Sanders know how to change play. Yeah. And now I know Kevin Stefanski limited him last year from doing that. Because Jerry Jeudy wouldn't have had to make that statement if Kevin Stefanski allowed any quarterback to do that. Any quarterback to do that. But hey, read between the lines. If Jerry Jeudy's dropping the balls, I know Monkey was on. Listen, even Jerry Jeudy said he's accountable. He said that Todd Monkey will pull you out and put somebody else in. So Jerry Jeudy said he's working on his concentration. So y'all, if we're gonna read between the lines, does that mean that Jerry Jeudy really didn't have an issue with his hands? Maybe he had an issue with his concentration. We're gonna come back tonight with that one because Jerry Jeudy said it. I didn't say it. They asked him, well, what skills are you working on? He said concentration. So were the lights literally too bright for Jerry Jeudy? Does he have some type of form of ADHD on the field with all the noise, the lights? Hey, he said it. He said concentration. But we shall see. We shall see. Todd not playing. You know Todd not playing. See, he said Todd father gonna call you out and pull you out. Yes, he did. What's up, lady at PC67? Yeah, you made it. 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 Let's see here. I still don't. Lady E. Okay, hold on. I still don't care what JJ. You still don't care what. Hey, lady. Hey, you're right. I don't know. That would be breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Deshaun Watson is speaking with the Cleveland, has spoke with the Cleveland Browns media. I think I would even go live just out the blue. Deshaun Watson is on the podium, y'all. Hold your breath. But we ain't got there yet, y'all. We ain't got that far yet. We ain't got that far yet. We ain't got that far, lady. I don't know when. And guess what, y'all? Denzel Boston actually has done something else too. A one-on-one. I haven't even looked at that. Great question. You right, that was a great question. We done heard from Shedeur. We done heard from even Dylan. We done heard from the Joker, Quincy Williams. We done heard from Todd Munkin. We even heard from Jerry Jeudy, Casey Concepcion, Spencer Fano. We heard from some other players after the draft. You're right. When we go hear from Deshaun, we shall see. Let me see here. Now, I have not. Let me see here. Let me see how much time it's been on there. Okay, it's been 34 minutes. Listen, I have not reviewed this clip I'm about to play you, but Denzel Boston just spoke to the press. I think it was either yesterday or today. So, hey, let's play a little bit of it. Let's listen together. Let's listen together. But NFL, I still want to be compensated for last year. I want some of my money back. Now, y'all, maybe this is the compensation that we're going to get for maybe the next 5 to 6 years. We're going to get additional games because they owe us something, and they better keep the price the same. 480 for all these games. And no blackout dates. No, we'll talk about that later. Hold on. Come on, Denzel Boston. Now, Denzel Boston, this was actually 33 minutes ago, y'all. This is 33 minutes ago. Let's see here. Let me go. No. Let's see here. Here go Denzel Washington interview. I have not watched this. Now, I haven't watched it, so let's go and see what the Denzel Boston about to say.
Yeah, so, coming in, the comparison is getting easier. We're repeating plays, just running out of different formations with different movements.
What's up, Dexter?
For sure, like coming in that first day, it was like big eyes, not understanding anything going on. But now it's kind of like you kind of get in the routine of you kind of find your routine of how to study, how to get that stuff down, and then again, it's like we're starting to repeat plays now a little more and get the philosophies down.
Travis Hoyts of the OC mentioned that as well today on the podium about you picking up the playbook. You mentioned about learning how to study.
Mm-hmm.
How do you study? Like, compare this to college.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, the college playbook for some reason came really easy to me, but when I got here, there's a lot more to it. I think I said sophisticated in my last review. I'm gonna say sophisticated this time.
Wait a minute. Let's explain. You're an NFL Network.
Okay, I know y'all saying, why Tony looking at their phone like that? This is why I'm finna look at this phone. And we already know the discussion last year. You remember when you remember last year when they picked apart Shedeur Sanders because they said, oh, he don't know how to read the playbook. Oh, he don't know how to read the playbook. No. Because it came out last year, later last year. All rookies have to adapt to the NFL playbook. Now, we already know what Shedeur Sanders' capability was. But they ripped him apart for what every rookie has to do in the NFL. Well, let's see what Boston, a first-round pick, has to say about transitioning to the NFL and trying to learn a sophisticated playbook. I'm gonna rewind this. He says sophisticated playbook. This is the first rounder. Hold one, y'all. Hold one.
A Tuesday. Compare this to college.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, the college playbook for some reason came really easy to me, but when I got here, there's a lot more to it. I think I said sophisticated in my last review. I'm gonna say sophisticated this time.
Wait a minute. Let's explain. You're an NFL Network Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening.
Yeah.
And some people noticed you said the playbook was sophisticated?
Yeah, I said sophisticated.
We get tongue-tied.
Listen, come on, man. You know what he's saying. Now, come on with the question. He's excited, y'all. I'm sorry. This shows some emotion, but everybody know what he's trying to say. He's trying to say sophisticated. I've seen everybody get tongue-tied. I even got tongue-tied. Leave this thing alone. Let's get to the answer. Let him answer the question.
Happens. It happens, complex and sophisticated together.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say sophisticated.
Come on.
Now.
Did you realize in the moment you said it?
No, I didn't. I didn't at all.
So someone pointed it out to you.
Yeah, someone did. I think my dad texted me. He was like, sophisticated. I was like, yeah, I guess so.
It's
and
part,
I looked it up.
It's part of the English language. Let him answer the question.
Like, is that a real word? And I was like, that's not a real word. Made one up, but
hey, can we make it a word?
Right? Hey, just make it.
Okay.
Be good. Add to the dictionary.
The playbook is sophisticated. But they're putting you in motion a lot. Like they're putting a lot on your plate. The whole thing was, he's the big body guy. He could be your red zone guy. He's your jump ball catch radius guy. No, you're more than that. And I think all the work that they've given you in these first couple of weeks here shows that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. They're having me do a lot of different things, a lot of different routes. So I think that's kind of a testament of, what I can do. And, I'm just trying to, like Coach was saying, pick up all the playbook and, just make sure I'm executing that at the highest level that I can.
What's the competition been like with the vets now that they're there?
Oh, it's been great. Every day we're building off each other. I'm learning from them, and I don't know if they're learning from me necessarily, but I try to just show up every day and just put my best foot forward. It's been good though. They've taken me in greatly like a brother, so I'm greatly appreciated for it.
Have you had that? Listen, I know it's only OTAs. Have you had your welcome to the NFL moment yet? Like a wow,
not that hit yet.
Cool moment.
Not that hit.
I mean, sometimes just being on the field, I see Deshaun Watson over there at quarterback. I'm like, okay, I'm in the NFL. Or I'm just walking around the locker room. I'm seeing Delpit. Today. Like I seen Delpit today. I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like seeing Judy around, like all when I see those guys, I was kind of like, that's why I'm welcome to the NFL. Now on the field, That I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
All right. What's Monk like? Other than a yeller, you can't say he yells a lot, but like, tell me something else about him.
Coach Monken, I say, he. Okay, well, obviously, I can't state that one. So, he's a super high energy. But Coach knows how to joke. Coach is gonna throw jokes out there. He's gonna lighten the mood when he's gonna get on us, but then he's gonna throw a joke. He's gonna make it funny, So, I'd say just Coach Monken. He's really funny. Takes his job very seriously, but also knows how to be a great leader and like I feel like capture a team and how they feel.
And I know you've gotten a feel of the city so far. Let's talk a little bit off the field, Denzel. You mentioned again on that NFL Network interview with my friends Ian and Judy that you and a couple of guys went to Cedar Point. Did someone say, hey, like how that whole thing came about? You guys just want to go ride roller coasters?
Yeah, so we were just looking for something to do over the weekend.
Who's we?
It was me, KC, and then Cole.
Okay.
So some of the receivers, and so we all went. It was mainly KC's idea. He was like, hey, we should get out, we should probably clear our mind a little bit over this 4-day weekend. And then get back to the playbook when we get back. So we went out there to Cedar Point. He found Cedar Point and was like, hey, let's go out here. They got supposedly some of the best roller coasters in the U.S.
Heck yeah.
Go get a little thrill, a little adrenaline. And yeah, just, do something that's outside of football and kind of explore a little bit.
What was your favorite?
Definitely Steel Vengeance. That thing is a thrill.
So are you a roller coaster guy?
Oh,
I like roller coasters a lot. Like, I'm a big adrenaline and has to have a lot of...
Understand.
Much younger than you. She came to visit me last summer, and she goes, hey, can we go to Six Flags? I'm in California. At the end of the day, I think I went on 8 or 9. I'm like, all right. You were also in LA for the rookie premiere. How cool was that?
It was cool. It was a good time, especially seeing all the guys that kind of came in with you, I guess, in one big draft class, just getting to hang out with them, have camaraderie with them. And then also the little events that they do for us was really fun. Signed like 10,000, 12,000 items, though. That was draining. That was draining. But besides
that's exhausting.
Yeah, exhausting.
Exhausting signing your autograph.
Yeah. We got to talk to Tom Brady, and he is the most intense person I've ever talked to or listened to speak. Like, it was super intense.
Didn't I tell you, y'all? We don't talk about Tom Brady over here. Didn't I tell you? Everybody said, even Tom Brady says that football is literally his God. We don't talk about all that. But Denzel Boston, a rookie, has said he's one of the most intensive players. Yeah, hold on.
Okay, was this a one-on-one or he was
1,000 items, though? That was draining. That was draining, but besides
that's exhausting.
Yeah, exhausting.
Exhausting signing your autograph.
Yeah, we got to talk to Tom Brady, and he is the most intense person I've ever talked to or listened to speak. Like, it was super intense.
Okay, was this a one-on-one or he was up on stage?
He was so we were in a Socratic seminar. That's what they used to call it in high school. And it's like everyone's in a circle around the table, and he was just at the front. Him, Michael Rubin, and Travis Scott. And they were kind of just putting game on us, but Tom was extremely intense with the way he was talking, the way that he was just discussing his career and how he kind of does everything and how he did do everything.
What did he say? What made it so intense?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's what he was saying. I'd say it's more the way he was saying it. It was more just talking about all the drive that he had to have to get to where he was, his love for the game and how he became he won 7, right? It was 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
How he won 7 Super Bowls and just talking about all that stuff. And then people had other questions and stuff like that they were asking him, how do you feel about certain things and how do I approach this? And just the way he was very directive, very just
cut and dry.
Just very, very, very directive on what he was talking about and an intense kind of mood. It was like you're watching a video and, people are, making, a little edit and it makes it super intense, but it was, real life, if that makes sense.
What kind of energy did Tom Brady is carrying with him, y'all? What kind of energy is Tom Brady is carrying him? Tom Brady has retired how many years ago? What? He's part of the Raiders. He should be living life and easy. Let me hold my words. Let me go blank. Let me go blank. Let me go blank. What did we just hear about Tom Brady? What did we just hear about Tom Brady? Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and rewind this a little bit. Hold on. I want to make sure I heard right. Then I'm going to let y'all go. What did he just say about Tom Brady? Hold on. Whoa. Exhale.
What was the very directive, very just, and stuff like that they were asking him, like, how do you feel about certain things and how do I approach this? And just the way he was, like, very directive, very just, just very, very, very directive on what he was talking about, and then an intense kind of mood. Like, it was like you're watching a video and, like, people are, like, making, like, a little edit and it makes it super intense, but it was, like, real life, if that makes sense.
What was the one message or the one lesson that you took from it?
I just love his story of how,
Hey, listen, somebody must have gave a cue. Hey, change the topic. Somebody said change the topic. Denzel was about to give us something regarding Tom Brady. Because you see how he changed the topic. He said, what is one thing that you would take from that? Hey, listen, y'all. Tom is definitely crazy. Tom is crazy. You talking to rookie NFL players, and you coming, yeah, intense and directing. Woo, probably shook him a little bit, y'all. Basically, Tom is in a character, and I think Tom, whatever has happened to Tom in the background regarding X, Y, and Z, I think he's locked in, and he can't just be a regular human. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. We already know. Y'all know what I'm hitting at. Todd got. Let me go to the comments. He might be a little weirdo, yes. Right. What is intense for you talking to the rookies? Just going over your history and experience of the NFL. Peter, I'm locked in. Peter, I'm locked in. Peter. Damn. Denzel Boston was about to tell us more, and the man just changed it. Tom is crazy. Thank you, Lord, for rejection. Hey, listen. So hold on now. So if Tom Brady is still like 6 years removed from the NFL is playing, right? So if he's still intense like this now, first of all, why did he reach out once again? Why did he reach out to Coach Prime and Shedeur Sanders to be Shedeur Sanders' mentor? Y'all already know what Y'all already know what I already said about that. And so if he's this intense now, just imagine how intense he was with Shedeur Sanders. No wonder he had an issue with Shedeur Sanders before last year's draft, because remember it came out that Tom Brady said he didn't believe that Shedeur Sanders was qualified to be a franchise quarterback because he's focused on juries and cars and music and rap. And Tom, nobody want to be like you at all times. We got to dig deep into this thing, y'all. And my thing is, if he didn't want Shedeur Sanders, if Tom Brady did not want Shedeur Sanders last year on the Raiders, why did you ruin it for him for the other teams? Because you can't tell me that all 32 teams, even if they met with Shedeur Sanders or not, reached out to Tom because it was rumored at that time that he was his mentor. Can you imagine what they said? Can you imagine what he said about Shedeur Sanders last year that probably turned some teams off about Shedeur Sanders if he's not direct like Tom? And so I raised another question. I raised another question. So if Tom is this direct now, being so many years removed from the NFL, and if he had an issue with Shedeur Sanders, what is it about Mendoza that he liked? Let me take a moment of silence. We gonna come back to that one day, y'all. Let me go to these comments. We gonna come back today. But Denzel Boston, let me see if he said anything else about Tom Brady. And we gonna come back at 7:45. I need to think this. I need to think about this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add this to my lineup tonight. Okay, this Tom Brady thing.
Work when he was at Michigan. So when he was talking about his story of how he had to work through Michigan, you know, he gets to the Patriots. He has to work his way up at the Patriots as well. You know, just listening to the way he was speaking about that, I feel like in a way I kind of connect in that way just from, you know, being underlooked when I was younger and through college, you know, having to sit 2 years and, you know what I mean? So just his story is very inspiring to me.
Right, Amber.
On that note, you know Maurice Jones-Drew is former NFL running champion, Pro Bowl running back. He's now on NFL Network. Does Rams games, buddy of mine.
Jacksonville?
He played for Jacksonville, right? Drafted by the Jaguars, and there's the story. Out of UCLA, he got drafted in the second round. Okay, and he later went on to run for 9,000.
Did y'all see this? So I was in line. They changed it. Now he has changed the whole entire topic. That don't even make no sense. That was the segue into from Tom Brady to some other play. Now somebody was giving him signal. Change the topic, y'all. Go ahead.
Yards and win a rushing championship, and like the guy's awesome.
It's only 2 more minutes.
To this day, he's still angry that he went in the second round.
Yeah.
And he's carried that chip on his shoulder. Do you have that?
Oh, I have that chip 100%. You know, Coach asked me when he called me for draft. You know what I mean? You know, how do you feel? I'm angry.
I know you were angry.
I'm eager to get to work. I'm eager to learn. I'm eager to get better, and I'm eager to go work. You know, so it's a chip I'm always gonna have. You know, and that's just something that's not gonna leave anytime soon.
Keep it.
I'll be probably thinking about that when I'm 50, 60 years old. You know, so
Keep it.
That's just what it is.
Well, he's like 40 years old or 40, whatever. He's probably gonna get mad if I say he's 40.
And Denzel, I totally understand. It is a big drop in salary for being drafted first round to second round and just knowing you was right there. So I understand Denzel Boston, but trust me, you go out there and do what you got to do. And your second NFL contract, you're going to get that back pay. So I understand. But I wouldn't be me if I have to rewind this one more time and show you how the transition from Tom Brady to whoever this player is didn't make sense. Okay. I want to listen to this again.
Like everyone's in a circle around the table, and he was just at the front. Him, Michael Rubin, and Travis Scott, and they were kind of just.
Hold on. What Travis Scott doing there? Y'all know where I'm going. What was that concert in Houston with the Travis Scott thing? And y'all already know what they said. It was like a portal. What is Travis Scott doing talking to the NFL players? Damn, we got to talk about this. Hold on, come on.
Just putting game on us, but Tom was extremely intense with the way he was talking, the way that he was just discussing his career and like how he kind of does everything and how he did do everything.
What did he say? Like, what made it so intense?
I wouldn't say it's what he was saying. I'd say it's more the way he was saying it. You know, it was more just talking about how all the drive that he had to get to where he was, you know, his love for the game and how he became I believe he won 7, right? It was 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You know, how he won 7 Super Bowls and just talking about all that stuff. And then people had other questions and stuff like that they were asking him, you know, like, how do you feel about certain things and how do I approach?
Yo, somebody's giving him a signal. I'm going to rewind this. Watch when he asked that question about Tom Brady. Watch his eyes. He's starting to look down a lot. Somebody is telling him, get off the topic. Get off the topic for Tom Brady. Y'all, watch the eyes. Hold on, let me back up. You know, watch his body language.
What did he say?
Watch his body language.
So intense?
I wouldn't say it's what he was saying. I'd say it's more the way he was saying it. You know, it was more just talking about how all the drive that he had to get to where he was, you know, his love for the game and how he became I believe he won 7, right? It was 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You know, how he won 7 Super Bowls and just talking about all that stuff. And then people had other questions and stuff like that they were asking him, you know, like, how do you feel about certain things and how do I approach this? And just the way he was like very directive, very just, you know, just very, very directive on what he was talking about, and then an intense kind of mood. Like it was like you're watching a video. You know, like people are like making like a little edit and it makes it super intense, but it was like real life, if that makes sense.
What was the one message or the one lesson that you took from it?
You know, I just love his story of how, you know, he had to work when he was at Michigan. So when he was talking about his story, how he had to work through Michigan, you know, he gets to the Patriots. He has to work his way up at the Patriots as well. You know, just listening to the way he was speaking about that, I feel like in a way I kind of connect in that way just from, you know, being underlooked when I was younger and through college, you know, having to sit 2 years and, you know what I mean? So just his story is very inspiring to me.
Okay, on that note, you know who Maurice Jones-Drew is?
You caught that, y'all? Somebody was giving him signals. Get off the topic. Get off the topic. Todd has an interesting mentorship style. Yes, Lady PC. We coming back tonight. Amber, what does come on, la. Listen, y'all. What's up? Hey, what's up, Den? Danny? Ooh. What's up, Den? We're about to go. Aggressive Donna. Yes. Did y'all see his body language? I don't even know his name. Did y'all see his body language? He looking down and he licking his arms and he's shuffling in his seat and stuff, y'all. Somebody saying, somebody say, hey, get off of it. Get off the topic. What? My internet brother Peter D. What's up, Al? What's up? How you doing, Al? Good morning. Where you at, Al? You in Hawaii? You gotta be in Hawaii. It's about 6:45 there. Good morning to you too. He was cussing at Shedeur about getting a roll. Right. I'm glad Shedeur Sanders did not go to the Raiders. I'm glad he didn't go to the Raiders nor the Giants, and I said it with my chest. Amber, does that crazy? It means crazy. He said he should get out of that car and get. That's right. Yes, y'all. Listen, I wish I can find that video. I must have saw it after the draft. I don't know if it was AI, if somebody just made up this narrative, but they were talking about how Tom Brady, he would just constantly sit in a black room and just play film, watch film, play film in a dark room, watch film. It's like somebody had said it's like he had become, can I say that word? Possessed. Watch film, play film. Watch film. Like he literally breathed and football was in his unnaturally in his veins. I'm trying to watch my words, just catch what I'm putting down. They say he was like, it's like he was taking over. Like he would watch it and just watch it and watch it. And if that was AI or if somebody came up with that creatively to show Tom Brady dedication to the game, they did a very good, compelling video. Because after you see Tom Brady, and they at the time of the video, they were showing clips of Tom Brady just staring out to the field. And it was like he was going crazy inside. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Y'all see, I listen. So many vessels put that movie him in the comments doing several lives. I may have to watch it. But Denzel Boston said this about Tom Brady recently. Just imagine what he was like with Shedeur. And I do remember this, Amber. He was cussing out Shedeur Sanders for talking about a car and to get in the effort film room. That's why I brought up that story. Gotta be skin color. Gotta be. I don't see nothing about Mendoza. Nothing. But we shall see. Tom Brady has a lot to do with Shedeur Sanders' draft. He was never for it, right, Lady E? That's why Shedeur, and that's why I beg the question: if Tom Brady had some type of sense of Shedeur Sanders before he even got to Colorado, why reach out to the Sanders family to be Shedeur Sanders' mentor? Why even reach out to Shedeur and Dion to be a mentor or try to help Shedeur Sanders with his game? That's my only point. Because even before then, before they went to Jackson State and Colorado, Shedeur Sanders was still Shedeur Sanders. Nothing changed. So everybody already had a glimpse of Shedeur Sanders. We watched him grow up on TV. So Tom Brady should have known, at least had some type of awareness of Shedeur Sanders. This is odd to me, y'all. This is odd. Watch out, world. Tony is working on it. You're right. I got my antennas up. I'm looking for Blues Clues. They often have a type. That's right. That's why he talked about Michael Vick, and don't forget about Jeff Blake, his very first quarterback coach. And maybe that's when I heard that. I said, hold on. I said, oh, we gave the Sanders family and Shedeur Sanders. We said, oh, they must have picked up that the energy was off. That's why Shedeur Sanders ain't never mentioned no Tom Brady. And as somebody said in the other live, he don't even endorse the Brady brand anymore. So let's just see if Tom Brady is going to have Mendoza embrace the Brady brand. But something definitely is off with Tom Brady. I got to find that video, y'all. I got to find that video. He needs to talk to the show. Who need to talk? Who need to talk to Shedeur? I hope you're saying Michael Vick, Lady PC 67. Stefanski definitely demonic things. Demonic, yes. Demonic, yeah. Right. What is Travis Scott doing in there? Child demonic. Child not demonic. Okay. I agree with you. Ever love on Mendoza? He does not. No, I don't. That's what I don't get. And Destin, I want to apologize for the live. I thought about this over and over when I was skipping up the video. Even the video I did last night with the Money Mayweather thing, y'all. And if you missed the beginning of this live, I have been digging in the backgrounds since the last live we did about 2 nights ago. This Floyd Money Mayweather thing is not what you think. It's what you think, but it's not what you think behind the background. I'm bringing that back tonight. But I do apologize for adding that word on the end of your comment. My bad. Mendoza can be shaped. Woo! Mm-hmm. He nervous? Okay. Shedeur not going to let them. Right. Them eyes. Did y'all see that, y'all? He kept looking down and his mouth was over there. You know what? I ain't trying to be funny, but he gave me. Y'all remember when Joe Hayden was trying to take it for Mary Kay Cabot, and he was like, he couldn't find his words because he didn't know what to say or whatever. That's what that man gave me when somebody was trying to get his attention about stop it, stop talking about Tom, stop. He was like, and his eyes was blinking and stuff. Yes. Body language, y'all. And look, right. That's why Shedeur Sanders doesn't mention him. He mentioned yes. Inflation ball jerk is jealous of Shedeur and Coach Prime. I agree with you. They get on my nerves. They get my nephew out of there. Right. He is terrified. Okay. He had to get off that subject. What's up, Q? He was scared. Peter, what is going on? What? Tom told y'all he was married. I brought that before up in another live. That's what I was hitting on, y'all. That's what I was hitting on. Even his wife came out and said in that game, I guess it was against Atlanta. His wife said, I was working rituals in the stands. That's the only reason he won them games. She came out and said what her name was, Gazelle. That's what her name was. That's what I've been hitting on, Peter. You couldn't catch what I was putting down, Peter Pumpkin Eater. That's what I was hitting at, Peter. Now you made me come out and say it. Yes. She said she was doing rituals in the stands. Anytime he got behind. Y'all, they finna mess my video now. I heard that too. Yes, possessed. If Tony has you in her crosshair, you better watch out. You know I'm going, hey, Danny, I don't know how you know, but I know and you know who. I'm on this now. Peter, Let me see. He couldn't get to Shedeur. He tried it. Oh. Hold that tongue. Hold that tongue. I wonder why Shedeur Sanders had to. Ooh. Hold that tongue. Let me go. Radio black. Radio style. Radio style. Go back and watch the movie, Tony. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I never watched it before. I never watched it, Peter, because of the symbolism in it. I couldn't get past all of that symbolism in the movie. I'm about to go in prayer first. Literally, I'm about to go in prayer first. And if I hear don't watch it, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna come back and tell you I heard don't watch it for me. Okay. But I'm trying to tell you, I am too, Tony. I always said no Giants, no Raiders, no Saints, no Cowboys, no Colts. Amber Love. Yeah, because, hey, I brought that out too. Jerry Jones, he got an issue over there. There's certain metrics and sizes he don't supposed to know about. I said no to the Cowboys too. I'm sorry, Amber Love. No. Tony is one of those aunties you don't want to spend the weekend. That's a lie. That's a lie, Diddy. Then, Daddy, that's a straight up lie. Don't you lie on me like that. That's a lie. I would watch it too and look the money. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I gotta pray before I do that. No, see, because they like to slip things into the psyche. In those movies, those movies is like a gateway. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. What you said, Saint, he's afraid that Shedeur is gonna break. Woo! Listen. Shedeur Sanders already took the number 12 from him in 7 games. You might as well say 1 year. And Shedeur Sanders, he took that number 12. He already ripped it apart and put some new bling and the aura on that. When people mention a number 12 jersey in the NFL, who even thinks about Tom Brady anymore? That's what Shedeur Sanders did in 1 year. And you're right. Tom Brady knows Shedeur Sanders. Wouldn't it be ironic that Shedeur Sanders, that 5th rounder, y'all, let's not forget they put the 5th round label on him. What if Shedeur Sanders in his rookie contract breaking all Tom Brady records? And for all of you people out there that keep bringing up Shedeur Sanders as a 5th rounder, 144, we'll never forget that. Let's also not forget that Tom Brady was round 6 pick. What was it? 180, 189, 186. Now Taylor Green was 186, but Tom Brady was a round 6 pick. I'm waiting for somebody to bring up Shedeur Sanders' draft number. Ooh, I dare him. Tom Brady was a round 6 pick. And let's talk about Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was a round 7 pick. What we talking about? And they saying that Shedeur Sanders would never be a franchise quarterback. Are you crazy? Yeah, they crazy. What we talking about? That means even on paper by itself, Shedeur Sanders is already better than Tom Brady and Brock Purdy if they're going to just look at draft picks. Tom Brady was number 6. Brock Purdy was number 7. You know what? I need to do my homework. I need to go out and find out. I can't get out of the way. I got to be doing some homework in the background, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go after this right here. I finally brought myself to watch it. It speaks volumes onto what goes to football. So, Destin, is it truly demonic in a way that we need to pray before we actually watch this video? I'm being serious. Do we need to pray before we watch that video, or is that demonic stuff is like a very small snippet of the video? I truly want to know. That's an honest question. Like how regarding the demonic symbolism, is that half the video, 60% of the video, 70% of the video, or is it only like 2% of the video? Honest question. He was sizing up the competition. Ooh, Peter. I agree with you. Because listen, Tom Brady knows exactly how he got his skills. Wink, 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 wink. He knows exactly how he got his skills. But he saw that light over there in that corner. He said, you know what? I got to go see for myself. I got to go see if this real. And you know what? This one pissed me off. Now, hold on, y'all. You know what? This has upset me. Let me go back to this right here. Oh, you know what? You dirty dog. Just like Kevin Stefanski last year was using Shedeur Sanders adjectives and giving them to Dylan Gabriel, that is what Shedeur Sanders, some of the qualities that people was labeling Shedeur Sanders qualities as last year, innate, God-given ability. Kevin Stefanski, God darn it, Kevin Stefanski, even he can't even let Shedeur Sanders go. That's what everybody was saying about Shedeur Sanders before the draft. And Kevin Stefanski unlabeled Tua with Shedeur Sanders characteristics, y'all. The devil don't got no new tricks. But even Kevin Stefanski can't even let Shedeur Sanders go. Oh, my. Y'all, I knew something was going on in Cleveland last year. And that's why I did that video way back when I said, Kevin Stefanski was attempting to do a destiny swap between Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel last year. That's why they was calling Dylan Gabriel the supercomputer. He can do this, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this. And Shedeur Sanders can't do this and can't do this, can't do this, can't. Y'all, just like we know that there is power and life and death in the power of the tongue, they was doing the same thing, y'all. They was trying to switch Dylan and Shedeur. This right here confirms to me that it was Kevin Stefanski that was giving the Cleveland Browns reporter up there, this is what you're going to say about Dylan, and this is what you're going to say about Shedeur. Because I ain't trying to take nothing away from Tua, but we already know what Tua's state is. But I know when I see adjectives that was being described for Shedeur Sanders, those are those words right there, innate, God-given ability. Let me go ahead and read these comments right here, and I'm gonna let y'all go, y'all, because this I went in a whole nother way. Kevin Stefanski, you dirty dog. You can't even forget Shedeur Sanders. I told y'all, Kevin Stefanski, I don't care if he's in Atlanta, I don't care if he's anywhere in the world, that man is going to toss and turn for years to come because of what he did to Shedeur Sanders. There ain't no way. Y'all, matter of fact, that's going to be the first article that I pull up. I got some homework to do, y'all. Hey, welcome to the new member. I don't see who that is, but thank you so much for becoming a member. I'm definitely going to get to that. Thank you so much. Tom just started this about 2 years ago. Shedeur was his first model of Tom Brady, Brandon Clove. And I'm glad that Shedeur Sanders is gone. He has departed away from Tom Brady. But this is what I want to say. Now, Mendoza, even if Tom attempts to give Mendoza, Shedeur Sanders, you know, the way he does things, Mendoza still ain't gonna be able to execute it. He ain't gonna be able to execute it. The money, yeah. Please answer our question, Destin, if you're still in here. Amber Love, you know Dion don't play. He was scared. Come on, yeah, that man was scared. He did it for his own selfish, evil purposes. Come on, CJ. He is so jealous of Shedeur and the Sanders. He wants to come out of retirement to play. Listen, we saw that. We definitely saw that. We definitely saw that. Rituals, what? Yeah, if you ain't know, go read them articles out there. Giselle, his wife, even said, yeah, I was doing rituals for Tom in the stands when he was losing them games. She said, most of them games, it was me. I was the one in the stands. But see, he pissed her off when he retired. He supposed to came back home He supposed to spend time with the family. She told everything during that divorce. Google that. Google it. Google. I can't believe y'all ain't never heard this before. Yeah, Tom Brady ex-wife is a witch. She said she was a witch, and she said what she was doing. I can't even read no more. Yes, Gazelle. Yeah, yeah. Destin, let me go back to your quote. Donna, after I got into it, the start to okay. This is about the movie. Donna, after I got into it, the start to make sense now how the demonic part was the people in the background and what they were trying to get the player to do. It ended well. Okay. It started to make sense on how the demonic part was part of the people in the background. Okay. Listen, when that movie came out with that title, him, I'm gonna be honest. I stopped using that when I talked about Travis Hunter, and I definitely started using that word him when it started talking about Shedeur Sanders. Because around that same time, I don't know why, at that same time, everybody was saying him. And when that movie came out, I said, oh, no, I'm definitely not going to associate him with Shedeur Sanders. Y'all remember last year, they kept saying Travis Hunter is him. Travis Hunter is him. Shedeur Sanders is him. I watched my words carefully after I saw that movie. Well, I'm sorry, the title and the trailer. That's right, Tony. And she said that. Thank you. I don't forget Cleveland brought witches to get rid of the cursed demonic. What you mean Cleveland brought witches to get rid of? What you mean they brought curse? And did y'all hear about Huntington Field? They said Huntington Field. Yes, the Cleveland Browns, Huntington Field. That said that is one of the most hauntest, the hauntest fields, NFL fields in America. I wonder. I need to look into the history of that field. But they said that is the most huntiest fields in the world for the Cleveland Browns. Maybe that's why Jimmy Haslam is trying to get off that barrier ground. Hint, maybe it's a barrier ground. Who knows? But no, I did not know that, Peter. But I definitely need to look into that, Peter. No, I did not know this, and I hope you're playing. I really hope you're playing. What is the name of the movie? Him. I will wait until you watch it. Now you watch it first. Donna. You watch it first and tell me. It's called Him, yes. This is my first time watching also. Okay. That's why they scared to play him. Hold on, let me slow down. That's why they scared to play him. Shedeur is about to embarrass him. Yeah. Man, that's why they was on pins and needles last year. Don't let him play. Man, please. God says no. Move forward, son. I'm making a way for you. No, people to this year here, people are still saying, don't play Shedeur Sanders this year. Huh? Nah, Shedeur Sanders playing. Let's see here, Peter. I will wait until you. That's the agenda. They don't want Shedeur Sanders. Listen, if it's in his destiny, they can't stop that. They may try, but they can't stop that. Listen, y'all in here, yes, pray. Okay. Oh, I sure will pray, Sage. And I'm gonna go radio style this whole entire rest of this live. I'm gonna go radio style. No, I don't like those type of movies. I would not advise y'all to watch anything demonic. You don't know, right. Today in them gateways, you gotta. Okay, so if Destin watched the movie and she said pray, he or she said pray, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna watch it then because he said pray. Nah, we good. That's what I am gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna come back to the States before I go back to the thing. I'm just gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna do a spoiler alert, and just to get the gist of the movie. And that's it. I don't need to watch nothing. I'm definitely ain't gonna support nothing like that. And do y'all know since what's his name? Oh gosh, the Wayans brothers. Marlon played that movie. We really ain't heard nothing else from Marlon, huh? Have y'all heard anything else from Marlon Wayans since he played that movie? Because I haven't. It's like he's vanished off the earth, y'all. People need to be careful when they play in these movies because, hey, certain things are conjured and you can't play with certain energies. And if you invite the devil in, he definitely will come knocking at your door. And sometimes to let itself in, let itself in. Okay. Amber Love, I will just see if they got it right. I'm gonna watch spoiler alerts on YouTube. Mary Kay Creeper. Neither do I. Tony, that auntie that says, I thought I told you to go to the store. You know what? Don't you tell my business. Don't you tell my business. Destiny swapping was canceled. Right, Amber. Right. Just in a matter of, I think when I did that video, let's say I did that video in, did I do that video in November? Let's say I did that video in November, right? When I found out what was going on. In matter of 1 to 2 weeks, God says no. The next day, you know, Dylan came out, Shedeur Sanders came in, and guess what? Even Cleveland ain't even looked back towards Dylan Gabriel, y'all. Oh my gosh. Destiny swapping. And that was you, Tasha. Thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you so much for becoming a Vesta. Trust me, I treat y'all right behind the scenes. Matter of fact, I need to go ahead and do a video for y'all today too. But thank you, Tasha. Thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you for all of your love. And you just got here, maybe last month. But thank you, Tasha. Thank you for the love. Yes, Stefanski was giving Cleveland media. You don't have to tell me that. Listen here. Welcome, new member. The unjust does not prosper, even when it appears. That's right, CJ. And that's why I told everybody. When they got mad about Kevin Stefanski going to Atlanta, I said, y'all, this ain't what it looked like. This is not what it looked like. It looked like Kevin Stefanski has gotten over and got a promotion. Kevin is in a world. Especially if he go out there and don't do the right thing. I remember y'all the last couple lives, I gave Kevin Stefanski a warning. I said, Kevin, you did Dylan wrong. Please do right by Tua. Just say, hey, we have rethought this thing. Hey, we're going to go ahead and medically retire you. Because if Tua get out on that field and get hurt on the Kevin Stefanski, you know they're going to say, with Kevin Stefanski, why did you even allow him to come back? Did you even talk to management and say this is a bad idea? Or like, hey, let's just go ahead and medically retire y'all. This thing, I hope nothing happened to Tua. I hope nothing happened to Tua. CJ said the unjust does not prosper even when it appears they are. I could tell Stefanski is a demon. Kevin's eyes look very possessed. Hold on. Hold on. Yo. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm glad you brought that up, Amber. The picture's too small right here. But y'all, look at his demeanor. Look at his face. He looks like a different Kevin Stefanski. He has more worry in his face. Am I the only one picking that? Look at his face. He said it is something different. I can see something in his eyes, but I definitely see something all over his face. I need to go back and look at this. Y'all. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you, Tasha. His whole face looked different. Stonewall. Something wrong. I can't wait for later to see what you got to go for the world. Oh, thank you so much. I can't wait for later to see what you got for the world. Listen, Danny, in God's timing. Listen, in God's timing. One thing I don't want to do, I don't want to get overwhelmed. I just want to take it nice and slow and grow properly. God, faith, and football. I don't want to be like, woo, wake up one morning and I'm like, oh Lord, and I'm not ready for what. I just wanted to be nice and slow. Right now, I see myself. I'm on the other football field, just like Shedeur Sanders is quarterback 4, and I'm over there just throwing at the trash cans, just waiting for my chance. And I just know once I get promoted, the QB1. Oh, it's time to break records, y'all. So, Vesters, just thank y'all so much for all of your patience and your support. And and just focus on the content. Please don't get disturbed by the numbers. Trust me, in God's timing, them numbers will blow up overnight in the right time. So investors and viewers, thank you so much for just sticking with me. But I can't control the Janet Jackson algorithm. I can't do it. I agree with you. Emma, that was the first thing I noticed was his eyes. And really, y'all, I was paying attention to the words. This is my first time actually looking at his face, but he looked different right here. It's something different right here, y'all. I read she was doing rituals. Yes, his eyes were black in his aura. Listen, okay, it's something different right here. Yes, she did, Tony, and Gazette. She told it. Oh, no holds bars. No holds bars. Is that why Stefanski stay away from Shedeur? Oh, shut your mouth and keep on talking. I'm not messing with y'all over here on this Good Friday. Most Aquarius can feel demonic energy. I'm a Scorpio. But keep on talking. I just watched the last video and could be let's see right here. Let's see here. You can look. Come on with it. You can look at. Come on with it. Tony Rizzo. Yeah, they bring witches into. They must have some Dollar Tree guy. They told me the Brown story. What's up, Saints? Y'all, we talking about demons, and a saint came into the room. The Brown story remind me of the right when I went on an excursion in Italy. His stories remind me of the Browns' history count up. You know what? I was in Italy also. I heard a lot. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I was in Italy. Oh, Lady PC, you didn't have to. Oh, Lady PC, thank you so much. Oh, gosh, Lady PC, thank you so much. I'm supposed to have been off of this thing 45 minutes ago. Thank you so much. You can look at the people behind the files where the money, the people had the football and the money. We're going to talk about that. Trust me. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to surprise. So make sure, investors and viewers, make sure you go back to this channel and make sure your notification bell is on for all notifications, because trust me, I'm doing a lot of things in the background, and who knows, it could be certain lives that I conduct for certain topics, and then you may never see it again. I may even just delete it and don't even put it for members only. It's gonna be that deep. It may only be a one-time thing. So just make sure your notifications is on to all, so you get all notifications. Come in here to decide if you want to stay or not. But we gonna be talking about some things. Definitely before the preseason game, the first preseason game, which is against Chicago Bears on August the 15th. I need to see his face though. I need to see if he's still the same. Hint Slim 081. I need to know if he's still the same. Thank you so much, Lady PC. Lady PC 67. Yes. Thank you, lady. Thank you, Tasha D. Thank you, lady. That was Dick Tracy. I figured that out. Oh Lord. I wear it in honor of my late father, Den Danny. He used to love hats, and I like hats too. So I ain't mess with you, Den Danny. Lady E said that's what's said about Jay-Z. Yeah, we gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. You are right, and it's coming for him, and she already started. Do you remember when I first came on? And yes, of course I did. Yes, I still got that video. Yes. Did the media thing with the thing? Yes, I have not forgot about that. And matter of fact, when it gets closer to the season, I'm gonna chop up that video. There's a flashback, Denny. I still got that video. Yes, I have not forgot that video. And just by that one video, I never forgot you. Trust me. Yes, I do remember that. I'm gonna chop that up right before the season starts. I thought so when TR was talking about Shedeur Sanders. Oh, Tony Rizzo was talking about Shedeur Sanders' shadow. He said they're afraid of his shadow. I said they talking and they don't even know that they talking. That's why the NFL is in the edit files. Yes, indeed. All right, Vesters. Woo, it's been an hour and a half. Come back. I need to go ahead and get my lineup ready for the night. I need to go ahead and do some work. And I'll see y'all back at 7:45. All right, Vesters. Woo! This been a lunch buffet. Forget a special. This was a lunch buffet. So think about everything that we talked about in here and come back tonight. From the NFL being greedy to the information I got to drop regarding the Floyd Mayweather, oh my gosh, what has come out allegedly. All right, it's just that deep. And we're going to talk about Tom Brady again. And we're going to talk about all the other things that's on the lineup, okay? So it's Friday night. So make sure you get your notes, your drink, and your vest. Because we stay vested up over here 365 degrees. At Tony Talks, vested up, compelling sports edge. Yes, with my fedora. Yes, they are really afraid of Shedeur shadow. I ain't on that note. Hold on. I love it, Tony. My work went by so fast. Bye, lady. Bye. All right, Vesta. See you tonight, okay? Thank you. Oh, God.